Oh, hi YouTube. So I'm making this video because one, I'm on my period and my emotions are all out of whack. And for someone that literally uses their emotion well, we're all supposed to use our emotions to go through life, but I had to lay down on my back, center myself, and I don't know. I do know, but I'm going through it right now. And instead of dipping into self-destructive behaviors like getting on my phone and like being on my phone all night. By the way, it's 12:08 a.m. March 29th. It's my old roommate's birthday. Happy birthday, Jen. But anyway, I told myself, I was like, you know what? I'm having this. Someone hit me up on Instagram, and I'll respond sometimes, but I really enjoyed the conversation, and I was like, I want to share this to YouTube. And I was like, I'll do the video later, but right now I'm feeling a little weird, so I'm thinking to feel better rather than like going on my phone or just going to sleep or anything. Maybe I can transmute that energy into making this video, tapping into my passion to heal me. So this is me testing that out. I don't want this to be like a really long video, and honestly, I'm not gonna edit. It's gonna be one of my unedited. Okay, so I'm just gonna read this conversation to you. I feel like a lot of people would really enjoy this conversation or resonate, whatever. So, to give you just a little background, I posted this on my Instagram story. Basically, someone on TikTok is impersonating me, and they have been messaging people, and they said Grand Rising in their message. And so I made an Instagram post. I was like, I don't even say Grand Rising. I was like, everybody that knows me knows that I don't like to say Grand Rising. I'll say good morning all I want. And so this person basically said, okay, but I'm curious now. They said, elaborate on your reasons as to why you don't use Grand Rising. I don't use it either, but I don't have a particular reason as to why I just don't. And I don't feel like it means what people think it does, right? So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and respond to that. So this is my response. Like I said, I'm just gonna read it like you're here with me, okay? So I said, okay, so this goes into play with me not even using the word spirituality. I learned about all of this stuff after science, so my lens on reality is very scientific. When I began to understand consciousness was the one and only reality. I'm reading these words like they're not my words. When I began to understand consciousness was the one and only reality, it opened my eyes. I believe there is no such thing as a closed practice. However, I do believe you do need to be to have respect and still be knowledgeable on certain things. Obviously, the way that society is, like, let's say that I was white, I really shouldn't be tapping into voodoo like that. Like, I mean, I can technically consciousness, but you definitely are going to be hit with a lot of stuff. It's like pick and choose your battles. That's essentially what it is. My mom would always say that. Just because you can don't mean you should, okay? Anyway, I think this way because at the end of the day, we are all made of the same energy. This reality is a game, and anytime someone tells you that you have to do something, it's automatically this like ego thing, unless it's universal law, which is what I'm working on right now. Okay? Not saying I'm the shit, it's just this is where my journey is taking me, right? I'm that bitch, okay? I'm Einstein, right? Not everybody is Einstein. Okay? Don't get butthurt. Somebody, and I guess the reason I'm saying this, one, it's Aries season, so I got a little fire, and I'm an Aries rising, and I'm an Aries Mercury, so I'm gonna talk, and then I'm about to start my period, so like anything goes right now. But somebody, I kind of mentioned a little bit about this on TikTok, and someone was like, it's giving like she's giving like she wants to be a sheep, but in wolf's clothing. Like basically, like you say that you don't want to be the only one, and I was just like, why would? We're not even gonna go there. But basically, so I say, so when it came to Grand Rising, it gave me the vibes of religion, trying to put me in a box when there's no box. Like people saying, you have to, it's 12:12 right now. People saying, you have to say Grand Rising because good morning is morning and it sounds like death and yada, yada, yada. I believe that if that's your mindset, if that's what you view good morning as, then yes, good morning is going to show that for you. I'm seeing 12:12 a.m. on the clock. 12:12, the angel number, reminds me it's the reflection, how the universe mirrors us, the cosmos mirrors us. Things happen for a reason. That's exactly that. Is if I'm thinking, if my uh, um, foundation on language, if that's not the words, but if I'm viewing good morning as this bad thing, then it is going to be this bad thing, sort of. But me personally, and what I'm trying to get everybody else to know is, like, language is made up, bro. I got Funyuns right here. Funyuns, fun onions. Are you kidding me? And now it's like a $1 billion brand because we make it up. We make this stuff up. Okay, anyway, continue on. I say, they say good morning is saying morning, but a lot of people who say grand rising have a very surface level understanding, and to me, it comes across as someone just jumping on the bandwagon. There's nothing wrong with it at all. My issue is in people thinking that it needs to be a certain way. I said, be spiritual. I said, we are all light beings, so by default, we are all a type of spiritual. I said, I never really explained it. I guess so. Pardon all my word vomit. I said, I just really believe there's one reality, and here in this plane of existence, I try to explain life without the box, and a lot of those things in spirituality make it start off to sound like an organized religion when it's quite literally the opposite. I'm at 6 minutes. Oh my God. So basically this person, they said, wow, thank you so much for enlightening me. I mean, everybody, I'm here for it. But this is what they say, and this is what a lot of people say for their consultations is everything, is they don't know where to start, right? So I'll read this person's message. They say, it gives me a new perspective on a lot of the stuff you mentioned. A lot of TikTok pages, when they try to describe and narrow down specifics on how spiritual beings are supposed to be, I just gives off a religious vibe. To me, it gives off cult vibes, and I completely agree with that. It says, I like how you use the term game to describe what we're all experiencing right now, because it's a game, I'm telling you. Personally, I haven't taken the time to further my knowledge. This is the part. And that is probably because I'm not sure where to even start. Though I definitely do know there's more than what I was taught and what I know, because it gets overwhelming. She said, I get this overwhelming feeling, a good feeling, when I sit back and think about life, especially the afterlife, but a lot about our past lives. And then they go on to ask me, what are my perspective on past life regression. And I told him a little bit, but I basically wrote back. I can just tell you what I wrote back. I basically wrote back, and I was like, what did this person say? Could you send me PDF? Why do people keep asking me? No, it's not what it is. Sorry. What was I saying? Oh. So basically, I wanted to make this video because when I do my consultations, a lot of people say, I want to go deeper than what I know about spirituality. My roommate asked me today, she was like, I've been seeing 111 or whatever. She was like, what does that mean and everything? She's someone who's already spiritual, and I explained it to her like this. I was like, when you first start seeing 111 or 1111 or whatever, you're becoming aware that this life, there's more to life, right? So you start to see 1111, but then you kind of you fall off of, you start learning about crystals, you find whatever else that you're into, right? But then there's going to be a moment that it's like you kind of feel like you're stagnant in your spirituality. People always say that. I feel stagnant. That's because you're being asked to go deeper. And once you kind of go deeper, after you've learned all of the spirituality, maybe about spirituality, the very basic surface level stuff. And that's why I say it's not bad to understand spirituality on a surface level. It's more than the surface, So I say, how you know that it's time to go deeper is like my friend Chelsea. She's like, I'm seeing 1111 111s again. That's because it's like when I start seeing ones again, I know that I just finished a level, that I just completed a level, and now I'm literally advancing. It's going to require you to learn more about yourself, go deeper. But the thing is, like this person, they said, I just don't know where to start. When people ask me about book recommendations on TikTok and everything, some other people, they were like, I'm going to read all the books. Yeah, that's fine. If you want to do that, awesome, great, go for it. However, when it comes to spirituality, it really is unique to you, right? The stuff that I'm reading is in alignment with where I'm going, right? I read a lot about, people think that I read a lot about, have you read Dolores Canyon? No, because that's not where my journey is taking me, right? I'm reading about science. It's 10:10 right now. Step by step, that's what it is. Taking the right steps that are in alignment with you, not with me. Sure, you can read the science books, but is that the information that you need that is going to help you along your journey, along your path? A lot of these people, my friend asked me, she was like, what is a light worker? I was telling her, I was like, you and I, this is my roommate. I bounce off my conscious theories. She understands everything I talk about. She's utilizing it. I watch her, but she's like, I'm not going deep. I'm not telling people, I'm not to the point where I can teach people or whatever. It's because it's not your journey. It's not your journey. It's not your picture. It's not your journey, right? It's my journey, so I go in a different way. Not only that, but I have a goal to earn a Nobel Prize. Everybody got a goal to earn a Nobel Prize right now? No, that means that I'm reading different things. I'm learning different things, right? I think about it like having different majors. Oh my God, brilliant. Like having different majors. Everybody has a different major. Everybody is here for a different reason. Obviously, there's going to be some people that are just as aligned as I am. We're learning science and stuff. But then there's some people, for example, someone on TikTok, her name is Colby Janai. She has a whole crystal shop. I just bought crystals from her. I don't even like to have crystals. I barely have crystals. People ask me, oh, what's this crystal? I don't fucking know. Because I don't sit and study and learn about crystals. I don't care. I mean, I do care, but it's not my journey. It's not my picture. It's not my journey. But someone like Colby, she's got a whole crystal shop. She supplies crystals to other pieces of consciousness. She needs to understand crystals past the surface level, right? I understand crystals, but the crystals that I utilize, I use their tools, right? We think about a toolbox. Oh my God, we're at 12 minutes, but it's okay. I feel better. We think about a toolbox. If I'm building something if I'm hanging photos, right? I'm using a hammer or maybe even a drill. Do you think I need the saw to hang photos? Do you think I need a saw to hang photos? No, that's a tool in my toolbox, sure, but I don't need it right now. And I'm aware that I don't need it right now. But sometimes when I look at people on their journey, I've been calling it a conscious journey, conscious awakening journey, whatever. I'm trying to get away from using it as spiritual journey, spiritual awakening, because essentially I believe that you just existing, whether you understand spirituality or not, whether you even know what a crystal is or not, you're still a spiritual being. You're still doing your job as consciousness just because you exist in this plane of existence. You also are I'm not even trying to get too deep. Can't believe we're at 13 minutes already. I do feel a lot better though, but I'm going to leave that as that. I'm going to leave it as that. And I'm just cut, post, check, whatever.